Right now, there are 56 million millionaires in the world. That sounds like a lot, until you realize it's only 1.1% of the global population. Here's what's shocking. 99% of people will never join that club, not because they can't, but because they don't know the actual rules of the game. Most people think becoming a millionaire is about luck, inheritance, or some secret they're not smart enough to understand. But after studying thousands of self-made millionaires, I've discovered they all follow the same 10 unspoken rules. These aren't the fluffy motivational quotes you see on social media. These are the hard truths that separate the wealthy from everyone else. And rule number 7? It's the one that can literally change your life overnight, but 95% of people actively avoid it because it makes them uncomfortable. Today, you're about to discover why some people build wealth while others stay broke, even when they have the same opportunities. Let's get into it. Rule number 1. Adopt the Millionaire Operating System. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your current mindset is perfectly designed to give you the results you're getting right now. Most people have a poverty operating system running in their heads without even knowing it. They think things like, money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. I wasn't born into money. The system is rigged against me. Millionaires have completely different programming. Money is a tool for freedom and impact. Wealth is my responsibility. I can learn anything I need to succeed. Challenges are opportunities in disguise. Tony Robbins grew up in poverty, but he changed his relationship with money by studying successful people. He went from broke to building a $600 million empire because he reprogrammed his thinking first. Instead of asking, why can't I afford this? Millionaires ask, how can I afford this? For the next 30 days, catch yourself every time you have a limiting thought about money. Write it down, then rewrite it as a millionaire would think. This isn't positive thinking, it's strategic thinking. Rule number 2. Master one skill that commands premium value. Here's what broke people don't understand. You don't get paid for your time. You get paid for the value you create. Millionaires become exceptionally good at something that solves expensive problems. They don't just show up, they dominate their field. The high-value skills in 2025. Sales. The ability to persuade and influence. Marketing. Creating demand and attention. Technology. Building systems and automation. Leadership. Inspiring and organizing people. Investing. Growing money through smart decisions. Communication. Articulating ideas that move people. Most people try to be good at everything. Millionaires go deep on one thing until they're in the top 1% of their field. Grant Cardone focused obsessively on sales for 20 years. He became so good at it that he now earns millions teaching others how to sell. One skill, mastered deeply, changed his entire life. The 10,000-hour rule still applies. It takes about 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to master any skill. That's 5 years of full-time focus. Most people give up after 500 hours. Pick one skill that could 10x your income. Commit to studying it for 2 hours daily for the next year. Watch what happens. Rule number 3. Escape the time for money trap. The biggest difference between millionaires and everyone else? Millionaires build scalable income systems. If you're still trading time for money, you're playing the wrong game. There are only 24 hours in a day, which means your income has a ceiling. Millionaires build these types of scalable income. Business ownership. Systems that generate revenue without constant presence. Intellectual property. Ideas that pay you repeatedly. Books, courses, patents. Real estate. Properties that appreciate and generate rental income. Investments. Money that grows through compound returns. Digital products. Create once, sell forever. Don't quit your job immediately. Build scalable income streams while you still have security. Once they match your salary, then make the jump. Michelle Phan started making makeup tutorials while working retail. She built a YouTube channel, then a cosmetics company, then sold it for $84 million. She went from hourly wages to 8-figure exits. Instead of asking, how can I work more hours? Ask, how can I create more value with the same time? Rule number 4. Live below your means, then invest the gap. This is where most people sabotage themselves. They increase their lifestyle every time they increase their income. Millionaires do the opposite. They maintain their lifestyle while their income grows, then invest the difference. The wealth equation. Income. Expenses equals wealth building potential. Here's the breakdown. Broke people spend everything they earn. Middle class save 5 to 10% of income. Millionaires save and invest 20–50% of income. The secret isn't extreme frugality, it's strategic spending. Millionaires spend money on assets that appreciate and cut ruthlessly on liabilities that depreciate. Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. He could afford any mansion in the world, but he chooses to invest his money instead of spending it on depreciating assets. The compound interest magic. If you invest $1,000 monthly at 10% annual returns, you'll have $1.3 million after 30 years. That's the power of living below your means. Track every expense for 30 days. Identify what you're spending on assets versus liabilities. Cut the liabilities, increase the assets. Rule number 5. Build multiple revenue streams. Relying on one income source is financial suicide. The average millionaire has 7 different income streams. Why diversification matters. Risk reduction. If one stream fails, others keep you afloat. Exponential growth. Multiple streams can compound together. Opportunity maximization. Different streams expose you to different markets. The 7 income streams millionaires build. Earned income, salary or business profits. Dividend income. Stocks that pay regular dividends. Rental income. Real estate that generates monthly cash flow. Capital gains. Appreciation on investments. Royalty income. Intellectual property that pays repeatedly. Business income. Ownership in profitable ventures. Interest income. Money loaned at profit. Start with one stream, then add others systematically. Don't try to build all 7 simultaneously. That's a recipe for failure. Robert Kiyosaki built his wealth through real estate, then added book royalties, speaking fees, financial education programs, and investment returns. Each stream reinforced the others. Identify which income stream you'll build next. Focus on it until it generates at least $1,000 monthly, then add another. Rule number 6. Make money while you sleep. If you're not earning money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. Passive income is the ultimate wealth builder. The passive income hierarchy. Level 1. Dividend stocks. 3 to 7% annual returns. Level 2. Real estate rentals. 8 to 12% annual returns. Level 3. Business ownership. 15–25% annual returns. Level 4. Royalty income. Potentially unlimited returns. Passive income requires active work up front. You front-load the effort to back-load the rewards. Pat Flynn built smart passive income into a multi-million-dollar business by creating courses, podcasts, and affiliate marketing systems. He works less now than when he started, but earns exponentially more. The 2025 advantage: technology has made passive income more accessible than ever. You can build automated businesses, online courses, and investment portfolios from your laptop. Aim to replace your living expenses with passive income. Once you hit that number, you have financial freedom. Rule number 7. Surround yourself with winners. The game changer. This is the rule that most people ignore, and it's the most important one. You become who you spend time with. The harsh reality: if your closest friends are broke, complaining, and making excuses, you will too. It's not personal, it's psychological. Millionaires are obsessive about their environment. They join masterminds with other high achievers. They attend conferences and networking events. They hire coaches and mentors. They read books and listen to podcasts from successful people. They cut toxic relationships ruthlessly. Why this works? Mindset contagion. Success habits spread through social networks. Opportunity flow. Wealthy people share deals and connections. Accountability pressure. High achievers hold each other to higher standards. Knowledge transfer. You learn from others' mistakes and successes. the investment that pays the highest returns. Spending money on the right network. A $5,000 mastermind membership can lead to million-dollar opportunities. John joined a real estate mastermind for $15,000. Within 18 months, he had closed $2.3 million in deals through connections he made in the group. The network paid for itself 1 or 50x over. List the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they where you want to be financially? If not, you need to upgrade your circle. This month, find one networking event, mastermind, or community where millionaires gather. Invest in your network like you'd invest in stocks. Rule number 8. Take calculated risks. Poor people avoid all risks. Millionaires take smart risks. There's a huge difference. The risk spectrum. Broke people avoid risk. Stay safe. Never grow. Foolish people take reckless risks. Lose everything. Millionaires calculate risk. Prepare for downside. Take strategic bets. How millionaires approach risk. Research thoroughly. They study every angle before investing. Start small. Test with money they can afford to lose. Plan for failure. They have exit strategies and contingencies. Scale what works. Double down on winning strategies. The biggest risk? Not taking any risks at all. Inflation, job loss, and economic changes make playing it safe the riskiest strategy of all. Sarah Blakely risked her $5,000 life savings to start Spanx. She researched the market, tested prototypes, and prepared for failure. She sold the company for $1.2 billion. Her calculated risk paid off spectacularly. Expected return versus potential downside. If the upside is 10x the downside, it's worth the risk. Your risk assessment. What calculated risk could you take this year that might change your financial future? What's the worst that could happen? What's the best? Is it worth it? Rule number 9. Build, buy, or scale a business. Here's the truth about wealth building. Most millionaires didn't save their way to wealth. They built it. The business advantage. Unlimited income potential. No salary cap tax benefits. Business expenses reduce taxable income. Asset building. Businesses can be sold for multiple times their annual profit. Scalability. Systems can grow beyond your personal time. The 3 business paths. Build from scratch. Start with an idea and grow it organically. Buy existing. Purchase profitable businesses and improve them. Scale up. Take a small business and systemize it for growth. The internet has democratized business building. You can start a global business from your bedroom with minimal startup costs. Brian Chesky started Airbnb by renting air mattresses in his apartment. He built it into a $75 billion company. Sometimes the biggest businesses start with the smallest ideas. Your business assessment. What problems do you see in your industry? What solutions could you create? What business could you start with 1,000 or less? Rule number 10. Play the long game. The biggest difference between millionaires and everyone else? Time horizon. Most people think in days, weeks, or months. Millionaires think in decades. The compound effect. Small actions, repeated consistently over time, create extraordinary results. Long-term thinking examples. Investing. $500 a month for 30 years becomes $1.3 million. Skill building. 2 hours day of study for 5 years creates mastery. Business building. Consistent value creation for 10 years builds empires. Relationship building. Decades of networking create powerful connections. The longer you're willing to wait for results, the faster they come. Millionaires are patient with results but urgent with actions. Warren Buffett's wisdom. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Where do you want to be in 10 years? What daily actions will get you there? Are you willing to do boring things today for exciting results tomorrow? Let's recap the 10 unspoken rules that separate millionaires from everyone else. Adopt the Millionaire Operating System. Your mindset determines your results. Master one valuable skill. Become so good, they can't ignore you. Escape the time for money trap. Build scalable income systems. Live below your means. Invest the gap between income and expenses. Build multiple revenue streams. Diversify for security and growth. Make money while you sleep. Passive income is the ultimate goal. Surround yourself with winners. Your network determines your net worth. Take calculated risks. Fortune favors the prepared. Build, buy, or scale a business. Ownership creates wealth. Play the long game. Compound success takes time. Here's the brutal truth. Most people will watch this video, get excited, and change nothing. They'll go back to their same habits, same friends, same excuses. But you're different. You're here because you're tired of being average. You want to join the 1% who build real wealth. The Millionaire Roadmap isn't a secret, it's a choice. The choice to think differently, act differently, and persist when others quit. Your millionaire journey starts with your next decision. Which rule will you implement first? Which one scares you the most? That's probably the one you need to focus on. Here's my challenge. Pick 3 rules from this list. Commit to implementing them over the next 90 days. Track your progress. Measure your results. The difference between dreamers and achievers? Dreamers watch. Achievers do. If you're ready to stop dreaming and start building, hit that subscribe button and join the Millionaire Roadmap community. We drop new wealth-building strategies every week. Drop a comment below and tell us, which rule resonated most with you, and what's the first action you're taking this week? Remember, you don't need to be born wealthy to become wealthy. You just need to follow the right roadmap. Until next time, keep building, keep growing, and keep pushing toward your millionaire destiny.